Welcome to Simply Magnificently Black and Bold. Let me redo that. Let me take that back. Welcome back to, not even welcome back. Let's start from the beginning. We are starting from the beginning a new podcast called Simply Magnificent Black and Bold with Court. This podcast will provide a space that elevates, but not only elevates. This is a place where we will highlight small businesses, um, HBCU grads, people's people that are making changes in the community. Also, this is not just a podcast; it is a platform. It is a conversation, and it's a celebration of being unapologetically black and bold. So, with that being said, I just want to say that we are coming back from an hiatus, and as you see, it is only me. Um, the podcast just wants to go in a different direction, which is fine. That's always good. Um, we will always have new guests, have returning guests. I just want to say thank you for tuning in to the podcast and just sticking out the journey with me. So with that, please pull up a seat because we're about to get real and it's about to be inspiring and it's going to be magnificent. So this podcast will be found on you have your Apple, your Spotify. We also have Pandora. We will also be on Twitch as well as Instagram Live. So we're hoping to grow the podcast a little more and have more content, more users, not users per se, but have more listeners. And I would definitely say have more guests. Um, and a little bit more out and about, maybe activities and things that's going on in the community, just to show that Simply Magnificent Black and Bold with Court, we're out in the community making change in the world. So our tagline here is where culture, Black voices, and real life come together. So I just want to say, with that theme, we will make sure everything is bold, unapologetic conversation that spotlight Black culture, live experience, and the beauty of being authentic. What can you expect from us? I'm going to tell you this. On this podcast, on this season, you can expect a space for real talk, laughter, and growth. I want to make sure that you see the journey of where I am taking this podcast from like the intro to the sound to the displays and to the guests. I just want to make sure that you see the growth and you enjoy the journey. And this inspires you to start a podcast or just start that business that you want to start. So like I said, our guest interviewers will be future entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs now, HBCU grads, parents, community leaders. We will not step away from that. We are very a conscious, action oriented podcast. I'll say that. Shout out Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. But the reason why we provide that is we are somewhere that it's a safe place for Black people, Black women, Black men, no gender specific, nothing. Just come and talk and tell your story. Let us know your why. Let us know where we can find you, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook. Um, and that's one of the things with the guest interviewers and just anybody that just wants to come on and talk. Just send us an email. Actually, the email and everything will actually be showing. You'll probably be able to find it in the what is it in the comments or anything like that. Also, why you should listen so you can hear the voices that aren't often heard. You can also gain inspiration from a lot of the real stories and how resilient people can be and how bright ideas they may have. And I'm going to tell you this podcast is a free form talk, we're just talking right now. So this is actually just an intro video. This is just our transition into what is simply magnificently black and bold. that's why you should listen. You should listen because you want to join the community that upholds, that uplifts, that informs, and that empowers everyone. Um, and with that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to give you some insight on our next episodes, if you don't know, I am a member of the Virginia State University Atlanta Alumni Association here in Atlanta, Georgia. Homecoming is coming up. Okay. This isn't going to be the homecoming episode. We're going to leave that for October. This is just going to be October, first day of October episode. Um, it may it may become uh become sooner on like certain platforms. We'll see what happens. But just shout out to Virginia State. All I have to say is you see my cup, Virginia State University. I'm a proud HBCU grad. And I went to Union. I'm not going to let me put that out there. I went to Union for 1 year and transferred to Virginia State. And the rest was history. But anyway, I have my Virginia State t-shirt on. One thing I would say, please, I would like listeners, please support the Instagram page, like and follow, and also just yeah, like and follow our Instagram, and make sure you are following to the point like you're reposting. Please repost. Please repost. If you like it, repost it. So this is actually one of the ones I would like everyone hopefully to repost. But this is actually just a homecoming schedule, just to be up on your knowing and what's going on, what weekend is what. This year, hopefully, I can make it to some homecomings. So far, trying to go to Clark's homecoming. Uh, we're gonna see about some other ones. We're gonna see about my schedule, but definitely try to go to your school's homecoming. Um, Also with that, I just want to say shout out to all the D9 organizations. Um, yeah, especially the one that's near and dear to my heart. As I said before, I am a finer woman of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Um, yeah. So that's all you need to know. And then also, like I said, this weekend I actually had the pleasure of attending my Virginia State alumni meetup, and we had a meeting, and it actually consisted of meeting our current president, and we had a great time. It was a ball. When I say a time was had, we had a great meeting. We got some new merch. Um, but you have to be a member. Also, one thing I will say, make sure you are very active in your alumni. Your schools need your money, they need your participation. If it wasn't for the people from before us, then we wouldn't be in the position that we are in. So, a lot of times we do forget that universities need money from alumni because sometimes grant funding is not always available. So that was one of the things that I just wanted to throw out there. But let me get back to this past weekend. I actually had the opportunity to take a time out with my alumni group. I met some people from different chapters, people that are actually trying to start chapters in different cities. And shout out to Dr. Ray. He actually was awarded this weekend one of the highest esteems in the HBCU community. He actually spoke to us and just said some plans and just talked really good about Virginia State, and everybody just we had memories, and it was just a nice time to be around other people that went to school with you, even if it wasn't the same time frame. We all connected in some type of way because school is like Virginia State. We just grow on. You just grow. And it's just like that's one of the things is like in college, that's one of the things that it teaches you. No matter the age group, you can relate because we're all proud of where we came from. We're all proud Virginia State students. So, like I said, when you want to be active, please be active. As you see, these are some of the members that are in the Virginia State Alumni chapter. We hope to grow the chapter more. We hope to have scholarships for other students. We hope to have a gala soon. We're just trying to grow everything with Virginia State, and just provide, what am I saying? Just provide support to our university, um, especially since we're loyal son and daughters. Uh, so we was able to see Ray. Let me see if I can. What else? Oh, and here this is Ray, and he was National Black College inductee. He was inducted into the National Black College Hall of Fame. There he is. And it was so nice meeting him and meeting actually the Virginia State alumni king. He actually spoke to us as well and gave us some insight on how proud he is of Virginia State and how proud. Actually, a lot of them spoke. When I say it actually gave me chills to know that I came from a university of great, when I say great people, that day on Saturday, I felt like I was just like among kings and queens. And to be honest, that's what we are. That's why I created this platform. Um, so I just want to say thank you to everybody that's continuing to listen. We're just gonna keep it funky fresh, I guess is what you're gonna call it, because we all stumble over words. Hey, it is what it is. But I am just going to keep it like that. And with that being said, I just want to say thank you for joining today's episode. And this is the beginning of Bold and Black. And this is the introduction of something simply magnificent. So please continue to listen and watch on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Twitch, and all of your other listening and podcast needs. Deuces.